welcome back to episode 4 of FIFA World Cup 2026 Roundup. What a weekend it has been. Brazil finally delivered their response their fans were demanding. Germany continued their march through the tournament. Vinicius Jr. reminded everyone why he is one of the most exciting players in the world football. And suddenly, we are beginning to separate the contenders from the pretenders. And as always, I'm joined by Coach Aggie, Amay, and our professional contrarian, Rohan. Welcome, guys.
Hey Priya, I don't disagree with everything, right? I may be controversial. I may
You're
be the devil's
disagreeing
advocate.
with her right now, Rohan.
Oh, yes.
Am I okay? I don't know what to say anymore, am I?
Aggie, you have anything to say? Aggie prefers to be quiet.
I think we are already off to a good start, and with Amay and Rohan in here as well, it's a great start.
Okay, guys, so let's start. Brazil have arrived after the questions following the Morocco draw. They came out the weekend looking like completely different team. Amay, your take?
This is basically what we wanted to see, and be it the opposition was Haiti, which every team has been taking around pot shots at, but you can only beat what is in front of you. So credit to Brazil for getting the 3 points, the 3 goals, and of course my man Cunha with the surfboard celebration.
Coach?
I think we know what Carlo Ancelotti does, and he does this as his best. And Brazil were off to a poor start, we all know. But then now, yes, they're finding the ground, they're finding the pace, they're finding the rhythm. The team looked more sharper, organized as well, and they could hit on the counter. And we know once Brazil is at their best, we know what damage they can do.
And Rohan, what's your take?
I think, guys, it's not as simple as it looks, right? I mean, are we already engraving the cup in Brazil's name? Definitely not. So I think, Morocco gave them a scare. So let's look at what's going to happen. We still don't know who's going to top that table. Maybe Brazil's come to the party right now. But let's see. I mean, I love that dance from Amay on the Brazil stuff. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, but it does answer some questions, right, Rohan?
Yeah, it definitely does. We all know that Brazil is a very talented team. They won the cup the maximum number of times. So, we're sure that, Brazil is going to be, doing something crazy, some samba maybe. Let's see.
I think that's where the tournament is all about momentum, and I think Brazil has found theirs, and they're speeding up.
Well, if Brazil were the story, Vinicius Jr. was the headline. Amay, do you agree?
Vinicius was a live wire. He was causing problems. He was basically the Vinicius that Real Madrid paid so much for. He was the man. And you can see, Vinicius under Carlo Ancelotti, different animal, arrived to the show now. Let's see where they go from here.
So, Coach, where does Vinicius rank among the tournament's best performance so far?
I think he's definitely up there, the top three. And I think what I love most about his decision making, and he knows his pace, when to explode, when to slow it down. He's finding his rhythm, and I think he's enjoying the game, and that is what is important right now.
Okay, Rohan, your take?
Well. I'll have to admit it, but I think he was outstanding.
Yeah, that's true. So while Brazil grabbed the headlines, Germany continued doing what Germany does best. Rohan, you agree?
Yes, I think in the initial segments that we had, we spoke about Germany, the juggernaut that Germany is. The efficiency. I think that's one of the teams to watch out for. But let's see. They can ruin everybody's thing in their particular bracket. So let's have a look and see what happens next.
Absolutely. Aggie, your take?
I think they got a wake-up call as well in this game, but then they have been incredibly efficient. No panic, no drama, just pure football actions, and that is what they are heading off in the right direction.
Yeah, and Amar, don't you feel that they still feel slightly under the radar?
Yeah, because of the fact that it's not the kind of Germany that it used to be. Everyone doesn't really rate them as highly. They will kind of go under the radar, but I definitely see them topping their group now that they've beaten Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire, I must say, have been doing very well. All the African nations, bar I think Tunisia, are doing proper games, and I think Cote d'Ivoire just unlucky. They just faced a better team. That was a very good game of football.
Absolutely. And while we're on you, let's bring out the first meme of the episode.
Of course. I was actually going to go back to Brazil game for the has begun surfing. It's become a fad now, so kudos to them. I'll get the next one on the screen in just a while. You guys continue.
That I think that shows they have found the balance. So that's what surfboarding indicates.
Okay, while Amay is at it, right? Let me just throw in something here. Any horror movie buffs over here?
Me.
Yeah, you are okay. And Germany is like that horror movie, right?
Oh,
I mean, like Nosferatu, who suddenly disappears. You know, you think you've got the guy, and then suddenly he's again back at you.
I
So
know.
that's Germany for you. So yeah, I think Germany is behaving like that villain in a horror movie.
I think
Absolutely.
I, I think they're
Let's talk about Spain versus Saudi, 5-0. What was missing from the Saudis' performance against Spain, Amay?
Defense for starters. It seemed like Saudi just did not know how to defend against the likes of Lamine Yamal. Yeah, it was just one-sided domination from Spain. This is the kind of uh, performances we used to see from the prime Spain. I'm not saying that this team is anywhere close to the prime Spain of old, but it had no problem dealing with Saudi Arabia, and for that, I'm waiting for you to.
Am I Yamin Lamal isn't he the same guy who's taken a photo as a kid with one of the legends? Isn't that
Yes,
the
of
same guy?
course. The meme is that Messi had taken once a photograph with Yamal when he was a child, and the meme is that he blessed him with his powers, and now he is the new version, the regen of Messi. I wouldn't go too far about that. I have been fooled many times by the likes of Bojan and Ansu Fati. So, you know, I'll wait. I'll wait for a couple more seasons.
I'm going to take a selfie with you. Maybe your technical powers and the strategy and skills that you have inside will all come. I'll be blessed with. I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay, then, so coach, who deserves more credit? The Spanish attackers for finishing or the midfield for creating the chances?
I think it's a mix of both. The build-up starts from behind, but I think most of the ball has been won in defense, and they move quietly, well orchestrated moves with the midfielders, and then Lami, Yamal doing the damage. Lamine Yamal doing the damage by sending those balls in the curved ball, the long ball, the deep balls, and for them to just bounce it off back. They have a set strategy in place, and the others around are taking credit about it. And we've seen a brace being scored and nearly a hat trick by the left winger.
Absolutely. Rohan, your take on this match?
I think Spain, right? I mean, Spain is definitely one of the dark horses. I think one of the ones to maybe pick up that cup. So I think they played very well. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay, Amay, time to bring out the meme.
We got Spain versus Saudi first. This is the one, breaking down the door, and the door is locked with a Cheeto. So that was the first one. And the one which I wanted to show you guys was this one. So, Kessie came up with a great goal, but Germany have Undav, so they just absolutely walloped Cote d'Ivoire with it.
Again, that guy in that meme looks very familiar to me. I think he's some wild rapper, right?
Yes, Eminem, famous German player.
Eminem, Terry Crews. Amay, what have you got, man?
It's pop culture.
Pop culture. Okay.
Yeah, and I think Germany has quality all over the pitch, and they know exactly who they are and what do the fans want and what specifically they need to get this World Cup done. So I think Germany is a good bet as of
Okay, so we are now several matches into the tournament. Let's play a quick game. Real contenders or not? Amay?
Sort of, not 100%, but sort of there or thereabouts.
Rohan?
The jury is still out. So no comment.
Okay,
For a
next.
change, I agree with Rohan.
Finally. Finally, yay. Okay, moving on. Germany. Rohan?
Germany, yes, I think, yeah, definitely one of the contenders. Definitely.
Coach?
as I mentioned, they have quality all over the pitch and they exactly know what they need. So yes, for me too.
Amay, Germany for you?
Uh, Not title contenders. I would say they fall just short of it. Maybe quarter to semi-finalists, in my opinion.
Next, France, Aggie.
Definitely a yes for me with Mbappe in such good form, and I wish him good luck to continue the same in the next few games.
Absolutely. Amay,
The way this is going, France is definitely top two, and I'm not talking about number two.
Rohan.
I think it's very fair statement from both Aggie and Amay. Yeah, and Mbappe. Everybody's terrified of the guy. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, finally, Argentina, Rohan.
Argentina. Well, what can I say? I mean, initially when Messi scored those three goals, right? He scored a hat trick, but he scored it against a team that is not Germany, not France. So the only way they're getting through this World Cup is by winning ugly. So not sure what a lot of viewers know. There's this guy by the name of Brad Gilbert who wrote a book, Winning Ugly. He's one of those tennis players who actually ended up in the top five without really having a great game. So I hope Brad's not listening in to this one. So winning ugly is the way for Argentina.
Coach, your opinion.
For me, I would say yes. I wish that Argentina should be there, and I wish them the best. However, a lot of dependency on Messi would ruin that. So I see them, yes, going up there, but this year as title contenders, they would need a lot more to offer.
Amay,
I mean, definitely they are kind of title contenders considering they're defending the title, but I don't know if FIFA decides to maybe stop favoring Messi so much, maybe they won't be that many title contenders. I still maintain it was a red card.
so guys, give me your biggest winner from the weekend. Amay?
The fans for the memes, but other than that, I would say like England.
Okay, coach.
The biggest winner for me, maybe like two things. One is Vinicius Jr. back in form and doing amazingly well as a person, and then I would look forward to Germany keeping up the pace.
Rohan.
Okay, I'll go off the beaten track, and I think it's Morocco. I mean, people have seen what's happened. They've drawn with the contenders. So they're putting together a fantastic tournament. Morocco. Let's watch out for them.
And finally, the biggest concern. Rohan, we'll start with you while you're on.
Well, I don't know. I mean, see, we're watching the German juggernaut, right? So the only way, something can really happen here, or the concern that could be, is can Germany beat themselves? So that's all I have to say.
Coach.
I think Netherlands have been surprising and they've been upping the game. And there's a man who predicted that Netherlands is going to win. So there's going to be the biggest concern for all the other teams, and maybe for me as well, so that they do not choke up after doing so well.
Amay.
Biggest concern I would say is it's a little left field, but I feel like these hydration breaks are really ruining the tempo of the game. So I feel like these hydration breaks are deciding playing a part, way too much of a part in the flow of the game and disrupting it. So I say this is like my biggest concern.
Okay, then, time now for our match to watch segment Argentina versus Norway. Coach.
This is going to be a fascinating tactical game, and yes, Messi versus Haaland. Let's see who does it. Definitely, Argentina will have lots of ball possession, and with Haaland in Norway, they would want to go for the on the back foot. They would start on the back foot and then hit them on the counters. And Haaland does what he does best.
Rohan.
Well, I don't know whether this is going to be a Messi versus Haaland kind of story right now, because I think that's the way the media is going to put it out. That's the way the sport news is going to put it out. But I think the teams will be looking for an Argentina versus Norway kind of match. So yeah, but I'm rooting for Argentina anyway in this one.
Yeah, sort of. This one has like blockbuster written all over it. Okay, then, prediction time. Amay, what's your prediction of this?
I think there's a saying, magician versus machine. That's what they used to say for Federer versus Djokovic games. So it's going to be like that, Messi versus Haaland, goal scoring machine, magician that comes up with goals from anywhere. I still think Argentina has more quality in it than Norway. I think it's going to be either It's going to be a lot of goals. I think 3-2. I imagine it's going to be 3-2 to Argentina.
And coach, your take.
I don't know. I'm thinking of a well-deserved tie to both the teams, but then I'm just tending and leaning towards Argentina to get the win. And there's going to be a narrow margin, I guess. So I would say 2-1 for sure.
Okay, one final question before we go. If the World Cup ended today, who wins the Golden Ball? Rohan?
Vinicius. Vinicius it is.
Coach?
I'm not hearing Amay, I'm not hearing Aggie say anything.
I mean,
I know,
I
they
think
like-
it's going to be Messi, realistically. Golden Ball is generally the best player. If Portugal decides to turn it up finally after that debacle in the last match week, I would say Bruno Fernandes, but then they need to start playing through him instead of trying to play it through that narrow midfield of Vitinha and Neves as well, because they keep doing passing between themselves. So I think if they start playing through Bruno Fernandes, he'll win the Golden Ball.
Aggie, your take?
I think I would go with Amay's, what they call it, Infantino baby, or maybe the one.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
And I seen memes of that as well on different groups. So Messi for me as well, because he's been outstanding. He scored the goals as well as a lot of assists. So I think he's going to score more goals. He has those coming.
Vinicius, man. Vinicius.
Before we go, I would like to just recap a few memes. and
Yeah, I was just
few of
about
the
to tell
other
you that
games.
before we wrap up, Amay, bring on the rest of the memes that you have
Yeah.
for us.
It's for Vinicius.
Yeah.
All right, so this was Saudi Arabia trying to stop Spain. Not, as you can see, not really working. I would like to say Cabo Verde deserves a shout out for holding Spain and Uruguay to draws. So, a tiny country like that, and they managed to get 2 whole points. The keeper was immense, and 2-2 against Uruguay, 0-0 against Spain. Top draw from Cabo Verde. I would say today's performance from Salah for the Egypt versus New Zealand game. I would say every time a substitute came on, New Zealand felt just pain. It was, they were all over them.
Perfect.
And yeah, and finally, I would just say Belgium getting held to a draw by Iran. So good job. And this is the Strait of Biranawada. Biran Wand.
Hormuz.
Very hard name. Biran Wand. Yeah, the Strait of Biran Wand is closed, just like the Strait of Hormuz. So
Hormuz.
yeah, so top points to Iran as well. Belgium just not being able to.
I mean, how do I know that's not the Strait of Hormuz?
That's the Strait of Biran Wand, so it's not the
I
Strait
think
of
it's-
Hormuz. No, it looks similar. They're both Iranian in nature, but yeah.
You just got players, covering that strait, right? That's the Strait of Hormuz.
You got
Okay, sorry about that.
I'm enjoying this, right, Priya?
I know, me too. I just chose to be quiet, let them just continue what they do best. Anyway, so that's a wrap. Brazil have found their rhythm. Germany continue to look ominous. Vinicius Jr. is lightening up the tournament. And Argentina are preparing for one of the most anticipated matches of the group stage. For Aggie, Amay, and Rohan, I'm Priya. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you after the next round of matches for another FIFA World Cup 2026 roundup. Until then, goodbye.